Hello students. Today we are going to begin with our supplementary reader. In that we have the first chapter, A Triumph of Surgery. Now a triumph means a victory. Triumph means victory, okay, to win. And surgery means all doctors they perform different types of surgery. Now let's see here what type of surgery is taken place in this story and whether really it was successful. Let's begin with the lesson. Now, Tricky, a small dog, is pampered and overfed by his rich mistress. Now, mistress means malkin. In Hindi, we call it malkin. Okay. So, here she has a dog and its name is Tricky. What's its name? Tricky. Now, Tricky is a small dog which is pampered, okay? Too much of love is given to it and overfed. More than needed food is given. More than needed. Okay, he is fed. He falls seriously ill and his mistress consults a veterinary surgeon. So when you overeat, it can be dangerous for your health also. So the same way this Tricky, he overate and that's why he became seriously ill. And so his mistress, okay, she consults a veterinary surgeon, okay. A doctor of animals is known as veterinary surgeon he is known as. Does he perform an operation? Does the dog recover? Now let's see how the surgeon helps Tricky to recover, whether he performs an operation or which type of system does he adopt, okay, to make Tricky well. Now read and find out. Okay, you have to find out these questions in this story. Why is Mrs. Pumphrey worried about Tricky? Okay, so the name of the mistress is Mrs. Pumphrey. Why she's worried about Tricky? What does she do to help him? Okay, what does Mrs. Pumphrey do to help Tricky? Is she wise in this? Okay, is she smart? Who does I refer to in this story? Now, who is I in this story? Let's begin. I was really worried about Tricky this time. I had pulled up my car when I saw him in the street with his mistress and I was shocked at his appearance. Now here I is the author, okay, the one who has written this story. And he sees Tricky with his mistress in a street. And so at that moment he pulled up. Pulled up means stop. He stops his car and he was really shocked. The author gets shocked to see Tricky. With his appearance, the author gets shocked. He had become hugely fat. Now, why the author gets shocked? Because Tricky had become hugely fat, like a bloated sausage. Sausage is a name of a dish, and bloated means swollen. Okay, with a leg at each corner. So, Tricky had become really very fat. His eyes bloodshot with rheumi. Okay, so his eyes were full of red lines. Okay, rheumi means full of red lines and stared straight ahead and his tongue lolled from his jaws. Okay, so he was staring in front and his tongue was falling out. Lolled means here falling out from his jaws. Okay, now jaws means his mouth. Now Mrs. Pumphrey hastened to explain. Okay, hastened means quickly. To explain, he was so listless. Listless means lifeless. Now, who is lifeless? Tricky. Mr. Harriet. So, the name of the author is Mr. Harriet. He seemed to have no energy. So, overweight means people, those who are fat, it doesn't mean they have lot of energy. So, here Tricky had no energy. I thought he must be suffering from malnutrition. Okay, malnutrition means what? Lack of nutrition. When nutrients are less in you, you are called suffering from malnutrition. So Mrs. Pumphrey thought that her dog was suffering from malnutrition. So I have been giving him some little extras between meals to build him up, some malt and cod liver oil, and a bowl of Horlicks at night to make him sleep. Nothing much really. So she says that I thought that Tricky was suffering from malnutrition. So she thought that I should give him little bit extra between meals. Now meals are what? The 3 times in the morning breakfast, then afternoon, and your night dinner. These are your main meals. Okay. And between that also, Mrs. Pumphrey fed Tricky. And what she gave, she said little extra. But see how little extra this is. Some malt. Malt means grain. Cod liver oil. Cod liver is the oil of fish. Okay, which is mostly used in foreign countries. And a bowl of Horlicks at night. Horlicks, you know, a powder which you get to put in milk and have it. Okay, to make him sleep. Nothing much really. So she gave him this much, and then also she feels that I didn't give him much. And did you cut down on the sweet things as I told you? So Mr. Harriet asks, did you cut down the sweet things which I told you should not give your dog? Now here Mr. Harriet is a veterinary surgeon, okay? Oh, I did for a bit. But he seemed to be so weak, I had to relent. Relent means soften, okay? When relent of, opposite of relent will be strict. Okay, when you're strict and then sometime you have to give up and you become relent. That is called soften. So she says that in the beginning I had given up a bit, but after seeing my dog, he was weak. So I had to soften. That is relent. He does love cream cakes and chocolates, so I can't bear to refuse him. So Tricky loved cream cakes and he liked chocolates. So Mrs. Pumphrey, she could not refuse him. I looked down again at the little dog. Mr. Harriet started looking again at the little dog. That was the trouble. Tricky's only fault was greed. Now what is greed? Greed means to have more and more. So the only fault of Tricky was what? His greed. He had never been known to refuse food. So there are some people who are so greedy that as much you give, they keep on eating. They don't know when to say no. So the same way Tricky also. His only fault was greed. He never said no. He never knew how to refuse for food. He would tackle a meal at any hour. Okay, tackle means to deal. Okay, if any hour a meal is given at day or night, he would finish it up. And I wondered about all the things Mrs. Pumphrey hadn't mentioned. So here author started wondering, thinking, okay, of all the things which Mrs. Pumphrey hadn't mentioned. So these are some little things only which she has mentioned. There are many things which she has not yet mentioned. Are you giving him plenty of exercise? Mr. Harriet asks, okay, fine, you are giving him so much of food, then you are giving him sweets. Okay, are you giving him exercise? Okay, now what she replies? Well, he has his little walks with me, as you can see. But Hodgkin, the gardener, has been down with lumbago. So there has been no ring throwing lately. So here, what happens? Mrs. Pumphrey says, yes, little bit of walks which you can see now. We have come out. But Hodgkin is the name of their gardener. And he has been down with lumbago. Lumbago is a disease, okay? When you have backaches, that is called lumbago. So the gardener is having backaches. And so there is no one for him to throw rings. Okay, that is how she gives him exercise. So there is no one to throw rings. Here in this picture you can see this is Tricky. okay, how fat he is. And this is Mrs. Pumphrey, and this is the author, Mr. Harriot, veterinary surgeon. I tried to sound severe. Okay, so here the author, he became little bit strict, severe, harsh. Now I really mean this. If you don't cut his food right down and give him more exercise, he is going to be really ill. So here Mr. Harriot, the veterinary surgeon, he became strict and he told him that if you are not going to cut down the food which you are giving him now, and if you are not going to give him more and more exercise, then he is going to be really ill. You must harden your heart. Okay, you have to become strict and keep him on a very strict diet. So this is the advice which Mr. Harriot gave to Mrs. Pumphrey. Mrs. Pumphrey wrung her hands. Wrung means twisted. Okay. Oh, I will. Mr. Harriot, I'm sure you are right. So she said, yes, I will do, and I know that you are right. But it is so difficult, so very difficult. For Mrs. Pumphrey, it was really very difficult to give Tricky less food. Okay, because she loved and pampered him so much that it was really difficult for her to keep the food away from Tricky. She set off means to go away from them. Head down along the road as if determined means firm, to put the new regime means rules, okay, rules which Mr. Harriot told, into practice immediately. So she became very sad thinking of Tricky, and she had to do it. So she became determined that I will have to put this in order, execute this plan, okay, otherwise Tricky is really going to be very ill. And thinking of that, she became really very sad, and putting her head down, she set off. I watched their progress with growing concern. So Mr. Harriot was watching every day their progress, Tricky's progress. Tricky was tottering along in his little tweed coat. So this is his coat which he is wearing, and he was tottering. Okay, tottering means very hardly he was able to walk. He had a whole wardrobe of these coats, and wardrobe means cupboard. Okay, in this cupboard he had different types of coats. Now can you imagine, even the dog is having different types of coats. So much she loved the dog. For the cold weather, and a raincoat for the wet days. Okay, even the dog had coats for cold weather in winter, and a raincoat she kept for him in the rainy season. He struggled on, drooping in his hardness. So he was really tottering on the road. He was not able to walk. He was struggling on, drooping. Drooping means hanging in his harness. Harness means there's leather strap. This is the leather strap. I thought it wouldn't be long before I heard from Mrs. Pumphrey. Then he thought, Mr. Harriot looking at Tricky. Every day he used to watch Tricky, and he said that soon I am going to get a call from Mrs. Pumphrey. The expected call came within a few days. So he expected that Mrs. Pumphrey is soon going to call him, and it happened. Okay, in a few days he gets a call. Mrs. Pumphrey was distraught. Distraught means to be upset. Okay. Tricky would eat nothing. Tricky was not eating anything, refused even his favorite dishes and bedsides. Okay, he liked to sleep. He liked his favorite dishes. That also was refused by Tricky. He had bouts of vomiting. Bouts means fits. Okay, every time he was vomiting. He spent all his time lying on a rug. Rug means blanket. Okay. And panting means breathing very difficultly. So he was not having anything, okay, and he was not even sleeping, but he was just lying on his rug and breathing really very difficultly. Didn't want to go for walks. He didn't want it to go outside, didn't want to do anything. So whenever you are sick, you don't like to go outside to see anyone. You even don't like your favorite dish also. That also doesn't taste good. So here, I had made my plans in advance. So here, Mr. Harriot, he knew that Tricky is really going to become ill. So Mr. Harriot had planned before only what to do. The only way was to get Tricky out of the house for a period. So to it was necessary to bring Tricky out of Mrs. Pumphrey's house. Then only it was possible. I suggested that he be hospitalized, admitted for about a fortnight. Fortnight means 15 days, a period of 15 days to be kept under observation. So Mr. Harriot told that I am suggesting you that Tricky should be hospitalized for a fortnight, for 15 days, so we can keep him under observation. The poor lady almost swooned. Swoon means fainted, It was very difficult for her to go away from Tricky. She was sure he would pine and die if he did not see her every day. So Mrs. Pumphrey, she loved her dog so much that she was sure that he would pine. Pine means what? It was really very painful. Painful longing and die if he did not see her every day. Even the dog, even Tricky loved Mrs. Pumphrey so much. So if Tricky didn't see Mrs. Pumphrey, then even he can die. But I took a firm line. But Mr. Harriot, even he was firm in his decision. Tricky was very ill and this was the only way to save him. In fact, I thought it best to take him without delay, and followed by Mrs. Pumphrey's wailings, and I marched out to the car carrying a little dog wrapped in a blanket. So here Mr. Harriot knew that it was really very difficult for Mrs. Pumphrey to give the dog, but Mr. Harriot, he even stuck to his decision. He even became firm and he took Mr. Tricky, the dog, wrapped in a blanket, without any delay, without wasting time, and not looking at the wailings of Mrs. Pumphrey, wailings means mourning, the sad look, and he took him in a blanket and he sat in the car. The entire staff, the rest of the staff who was working at Mrs. Pumphrey's house was roused. Roused means stood up, and maids rushed in and out bringing his day bed, his night bed, favorite cushions, toys and rubber rings, breakfast bowl, lunch bowl, supper bowl, So the entire staff who was working in Mrs. Pumphrey's house, and even the maid, the servant, they all went in the house and quickly they brought out what? Day bed. So for Tricky, day bed was separate, night bed was separate. He had different types of favorite cushions, toys, rubber rings, and for breakfast his bowl was separate, for lunch his bowl was separate, for supper bowl, supper means dinner, dinner bowl was separate. Now, realizing that my car would never hold all the stuff, I started to drive away. Now, Mr. Harriot thought, oh my God, this is not going to fit in my car. And seeing this, he started to drive away. As I moved off, Mrs. Pumphrey with a despairing cry, despairing means disappointed, threw an armful of the little coats through the window. So as he was about to drive away, Mrs. Pumphrey running, with her disappointed look, she threw armful, in an arm like this, armful of coats in the car through the window. I looked in the mirror before I turned the corner of the drive. Everybody was in tears. So not only Mrs. Pumphrey, but even her servants, the entire staff, they were all sad when Tricky was taken by Mr. Harriot for cure. Out on the road, I glanced down at the pathetic little animal, gasping on the seat by my side. So when they were driving on the road, Mr. Harriot saw that. Glanced down means looked at him. At the pathetic means pitiable, little animal, gasping, breathing very difficultly on the seat by his side. I patted the head and Tricky made a brave effort to wag his tail. Wag means to move. So when The author, he stroke, okay, he stroke his head, he patted his head, okay, he trick his head, he made a brave effort to wag his tail. So whenever the dog, when he tries to show his love, he always starts wagging his tail, moving his tail. Poor old lad, I said. Lad means boy. You haven't a kick in you, but I think I know a cure for you. So here author started thinking, I know that you haven't a kick in you. It means you haven't a kick means what? You don't have energy in you. But I know how to cure you. So till here we have seen the story of Tricky, Mrs. Pumphrey's Tricky. Now let's see how this doctor, veterinary surgeon, Mr. Harrier, cures him in our next video.